Hi, I'm Kim Tarakis. Welcome to Tasty Conversations. Today, I'm going to cook a piece of steak. Boy, am I going to cook a piece of steak. I'm going to do back to front marinated steak, serve it with some asparagus and a little bit of green salad on the side. A big flavoured beer to go with that, James Squire Amber Ale. Oh, I love beer. So, got a great big piece of beautiful rump here. It's from Queensland. A little bit of olive oil on both sides. Bit of sea salt, black pepper, and onto a grill on medium heat, not really high, because it's such a thick piece of steak, it's going to take a while to cook through. To medium rare, that's probably between 10 and 15 minutes to do properly. And in the meantime, I'm going to make a little potato salad to go with it. Everybody's got their favourite potato salad recipe. Mine is blissfully simple, there's not much to it at all. I've got some new potatoes, soft-boiled eggs, lots of chives, and then some homemade mayonnaise. And we'll just stir that through. That's done. That's all we need to do with that. So, our steak is happily sizzling away here. It's cooked about a third the way through, which is what we want. It's just about ready to turn. So I'm going to get started on the warm marinade for it. And let's see what this looks like on the other. Oh, how could you be a vegetarian? Look at that. That is the most beautiful piece of meat. And we'll start with a couple of cloves of garlic, which we'll crush, and a couple of anchovy fillets, and we'll just chop all that very finely because we just want it to dissolve. We don't want big lumps of anything in there. The anchovies, they'll just disappear. Only the flavour will remain, which is what we want. That's good enough. Now, a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in there to start. In with the garlic and anchovy on top of that. And that'll just take a minute to dissolve and start to cook. In the meantime, we'll just strip the leaves off some rosemary. Now with this you could use rosemary, I love thyme in it too, it's more subtle. The rosemary's a bigger flavour, but we'll go for big and obvious. Chop that quite finely. So that can go in there as well. That's just starting to sizzle gently now. Let's whack some lemon zest in there. Zest of about half a lemon will do the trick. So there's the lemon zest in there and the juice of half a lemon and lots and lots of olive oil. We'll stir that through. Should do. In the meantime, I'm going to throw some asparagus in here with the steak. That's the bit to keep and that's the bit to throw away. Just whack those in there as well. We'll get some lovely char marks on those. Steak's just about done, I think. Yep, so we're going to turn that off, take that off the heat. Now, some people cut the fat off their meat. I don't. You don't want a lot of it, but a little bit. That's where all the flavour is. That'll do. And that goes in there. We'll let the asparagus cook up just for a moment. We'll get a clean tea towel and just put that over the top. And we'll give that probably 10 minutes to rest. And after about 5 minutes, I'm going to turn it over. And what's happening in there is all the lovely juices from the steak are relaxing into the fibres of the meat and they're flowing out into the warm marinade, and at the same time the steak's absorbing all those warm marinade flavours. Now the asparagus we don't want to overcook, you can just see that's just starting to char up nicely. We didn't need to put any oil in there because we had the fat from the meat. Okay, that's enough of that. Just going to throw that in there as well. Oh, we might as well turn the steak over while we're here. I was going to wait another couple of minutes, but it'll be fine. And back on with that. That's rested for just about 10 minutes. It should be perfect. And just slice it across the grain. Oh, yippee. You will not see a better looking piece of steak than that. A tiny bit for Kimbo off the end. That has so much flavour. The meat itself has so much flavour, but you're getting that lovely lemony, garlicky flavours through there at the same time. It is so tender, it's like butter because it's rested so long. It's such a great way to eat meat. Instead of having a steak that thick each, have one like that between 3 or 4 of you. It's just a really, really lovely way to eat meat. And all we're going to do now is plate that up and spoon the warm marinade back over the top of it. Serve it with some asparagus, the potato salad we made earlier. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed Tasty Conversations. I look forward to seeing you next time.